Dang, man. Uh, This is this is really good. Like, I don't know how well Caligula anime is adapting from the video games. I'm pretty sure they're missing out plenty of stuff. But the things that I'm getting so far from this anime, I'm pretty pleased, you know? I'm I'm just wowed from the freaking reveals from episode by episode. My God, man, it's like dang. So what I'm doing a 2-for-1 special, just like with Gun Gale Online. I'm reviewing 2 episodes. Since I forget to review Caligula from last week, I'm reviewing episode 10 and 11. So let's start off with episode 10. Episode 10, the Going Home Club was trapped inside their room, and they believe there was a traitor, and they believe it was Ritsu. However, it was not Ritsu, but before all that, they start to reveal themselves to gather more trust within each other. They start revealing the reason why they were in the Mumbus in the first place. Shogo, of course, was because he felt guilty for his friend killing herself, and he feels like it's all his fault. Some were there actually and still in middle school, but they want to grow up fast so they can feel like they have to rescue everybody. Some hate who they were, some wanted to escape from what they were, and some just thought their life was boring. And no matter how hard they try in reality, their life will have no extreme value whatsoever. So they escaped from the Mumbus. So it's a saying that I heard a long time ago: hell comes in all shapes and sizes. So what might be bad for you might not be bad for the other person. For instance, what is hell to you can be hell to somebody else. Say your hell is like you repeating you becoming nothing in the world and you become no one. You live a normal life but you hate it. Or someone else's hell is they're constantly being bullied and harassed. There's all kinds of hell for every person. It determines where you come from and how you are as a person. So there's different kinds of hell. So they escape to Mumbus for their paradise, but however, this paradise is just another way to run away. It won't last forever, as we all know. Then yet again, there is real life. But sooner or later, their bodies will give out. Sooner or later, because we found something else. At the end of episode 10, it was not Ritsu that betrayed them. In fact, Ritsu just went to the real world to actually help them out. But the one that trapped them was another shocker. Mari, man. Mari was the girl that was so obsessed with Ritsu and everything like that. If Ritsu wasn't there, she wasn't there. She didn't care about no one else. She did form some friendship bonds with other people, but she was mainly there for Ritsu. Ritsu was her man. So, and as we recall from episode 9, there was this girl who's crazy with explosions. Turns out they're the same person. I'm like, holy crap! Like she didn't we didn't really knew much about Mari. We just knew that in that world, Mombus, that she was in a way kind of like she was love interest in Ritsu, and that was it. We knew nothing about her, we knew nothing about her person, or why she was in there in the first place. We didn't know. But until now, until episode 11, my God, she only had really 1 episode to really shine, and she left an impact on me for how crazy she was of all the bad guys in this episode, in this show, I mean. She was very interesting. The way she was just crazy. I love crazy bad guys, of the ones that just go wild and nuts, like the Joker and stuff. Like, they don't care if they get destroyed in the process, as long as they do what they want to do. Their free will, which is very dangerous to the world. So apparently, guessing from what she was saying as she was fighting them, I'm guessing she came from a place where her family wanted her dead. She was probably a disabled person in reality, and I guess her family felt her as a burden, or she probably felt that way because the way the family was probably acting around her, and because of that, it made her very sad. So I guess deep down inside, she wanted to destroy everything, as in, since she can't have happiness, she wants to take everyone else's happiness away. So, dang, man. And I believe she's dead, man. I don't know. I think she's dead. Who knows? Because that explosion took her out. Because it is proven that you can die in this world. If you do die in this world, you die in real life, apparently. So that's just crazy. So now, finally, to episode 11. That twist. When I thought there's no more twists that could surprise me, this twist. I've seen this twist before in the world into view with Shiki. But I didn't expect to see it here. Ritsu, the reason why he went into the world, he put himself there on purpose. Turns out he was part of the developing program that created Mew in the first place. I'm like, okay, I knew something was up with how well he knew about Mew, and especially how Mew knew him. I guess in some episodes she would act like she knew him from some time ago. So he was the one that actually gave Mew the personality, gave her the ideal of what it means to be happy. And because of that, she took it to extreme, and it became her own ideal in her own life, her own way of life. And because of that, it caused her to really create the Mombus in a very kind of messed up way, a fake haven in a way. So, who Ritsu really was, his persona, as we all know in Caligula, is not real. All their personas sometimes, some of them might look like the way they do in real life, or some probably don't. And so that proves as well with Ritsu. Ritsu looks nothing like who he does in the mangas. Turns out the person he looks like is actually his boss. His boss, actually, in a way, a supervisor, whatever he is. But from seeing from this episode, he seemed like a nice guy. He was a team player, a hard worker. He didn't look down on anybody. He actually wanted to be friends with everybody because he just believes that's just what it is. That's what we were taught, Just try to be nice, work your way up, create friendships, connections, be a team player, There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with this guy, which was beautiful in this way. Sometimes you just hate people not because they're bad people, because they're too good of people. And you get that sometimes. Sometimes some people get made fun of because they're too perky or corny, and they just want to make everyone's day better, but people see it as kissing ass, and which really sucks because it's like you can't win with people. It's what I really learned from Caligula. You can't win with people. No matter how happy you try to become, you're going to be upset with something. You're going to nitpick over something. You come up with a guy where you can complain all day how people are rude, ill-mannered, and just mean, and just selfish. And then you finally come up with a guy that's actually not those things. And sooner or later, you're going to find something wrong with him, too. Like, oh, God, he's just too sucking up. He's always happy. My gosh. You get off my butt already. It happens all the time. So, I guess Ritsu wanted to be like his boss. He really did. Because, and even showing his picture, the boss did want to be friends with Ritsu. He wanted to connect with Ritsu, but Ritsu created a way to isolate himself. Ritsu knows he's not the good guy. Just telling by his monologue throughout the episode of 11, he's saying how he just hated everything. He hated the smell of the ramen shops. He hated the people around him. He hated the noises. He just hated everything about the world. He felt so out of place. And that goes for a lot of people in reality. So at the end of the day, you're miserable, but yet again, you're a bad person. You're just a person that just hates everything. You're like Grumpy from Snow White. You're just always mad about something, and you just can't help it. So Ritsu was that kind of person. He wasn't this role model student. He was very smart. He was a programmer, but other than that, he was just too antisocial, an outcast. He had problems talking to people. He had communication disorder as well. He couldn't say full-on sentences without stuttering. So that's why he was always quiet. He didn't even look cool. He just looked like a plain average guy with brown hair and stuff. He definitely looked like a background character more than a generic MC. And that's saying something. So, discovering this about Ritsu, I just love to see how they peeled him apart in this episode. Mentally, I mean. They showed who he truly is, But now he has found his resolve. He knows he's a bad person. He's not a very good person. Not as an evil or a douchebag, but he thought he could have tried to do something better, but he didn't. He just blamed everyone else in the world for his problems. But in the day, it was up to him to change, and he just didn't want to change. People will decide who you are sometimes by your actions. So if you don't try to do better in life and just keep blaming everybody else for what's happening to you, you're not going to go anywhere. You really aren't. So that's what I love about Ritsu's character. It really shows something in this show that reflects on reality. In a way, yes, it does kind of do the Sora line thing with the syndrome, the astral syndrome because they put on the headgear like VR gear for PlayStation, and they were all in coma and stuff, and that explains how people were inside the mummies in the first place. They did do an SAO. I'm not gonna lie, they pulled a freaking SAO. But however, it wasn't a very good way. No one was OP, there was good character development, and even the bad guys had their reasons of being there. Even though I created this world, I can't remember. They created this world because they wanted to find everyone happiness. It was their ideal of happiness. Well, they took away all the problems. But however, everyone's view on happiness is completely different. Like I said before in other episodes of reviews of Caligula. What you want, someone might not want. And what they want might not be what you want. And that's what I got from this episode. A lot of it. Because as you see with Mari, the crazy explosion girl, her happiness was causing everyone to suffer and die in chaos. And as you can clearly see, not a lot of people like that at all. So again, the ideal world of everyone being happy is impossible because there's too many individual ideals of happiness. It's better for everyone to go out there and try their own way of happiness. And happiness doesn't stay forever. It's like any other emotion. It comes and goes. It's up to you to go out there and grab it again and again and again. If it stayed with you a long entire time, then what's the point in life? Exactly. So, wow, man. I really did enjoy this episode a lot. I really did, man. Only one episode of Caligula left. And I can't wait. Can't wait to see what happens because, wow. How will he finish this? And of course he created, my goodness, where Irie fits on this? Did he create Irie? Like, who created Irie? It's what I want to know. Is where she come from? Was she just a backup system? Just make sure something happened to Mew or something like that? Or was she just a second version? Who knows? But we'll probably hopefully get more confirmation about that. I would like to know that a lot too. But I think we have one episode left. I don't know. I am really sucking at keeping track of how many episodes there should be on this season of anime. It's just too much to watch, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of that, in my other videos throughout the day for next week, I will be telling you what I've been watching that I have not been reviewing to you guys. So you guys might can catch up on it too. Because sometimes some people like to binge watch instead of waiting for things to come out weekly, which is understandable. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. I've been Madcrownxox, and I'm signing out. Have a good one, guys.